So, good everyone. So, I'm David Manatay. So, now let's talk about the uh, exercise, which is forecasting for decision support, or the DW and data mining, which provided a dataset with monthly sales from year, month, sales amount from 2022 to 2023 years ago. So, as you can see here, given na ang mga values or shows the dataset. So first one is examine data and strategic goal. So which is to understand the data and the decision it supports. So also the student must identify type of data and forecasting target, and then describe observed while patterns like trend, seasonality, limitation, and then explain how forecasting it helps management set a strategic goal or the budgeting inventory planning. Then task 2, task 3, and so on. So, like na ako himo na na document for the explanation of this laboratory. So, as you can see here, I examine the data strategic goal. First one is the data type and the target. So, the data type I've searched is the dataset is a time series consisting of the discontinuous monthly sales figures from the January to June for two consecutive year, which the target is forecasting target sales amount for the coming months. So, like ang gina-target ani is how much the sales within that month from the January to June. And then, like observable patterns and limitation. So the trend is like this is a clear positive trend, which is ang sales niya into 2023, which is consistently higher than 2022, which is like mag-increase man nila sa sana ay the profit that we given into the business. Like January 22, which is kita na to dire sa atong kuan gining provide datasets, which is from the 120 sa 2022 January, and then as you can see here from the 2023 January is natay 150,000. So expected na atay 30,000 na sales within that year. So ang kuha na to diri is which is nag-indicate siya year over year growth. So seasonality, so like visible sales fluctuation. So ang sales na tend to dip in February and rise significantly in May and June. So like naa siya kuan gibali no na month na dili kayo siya kuan mo sales, and then the next month is mo rise siya because mo na yung month, like example the February is money peak time niya to increase the sales. And the limitation is the dataset is discontinuous or na siya gap. Usually na siya yung mga lack data for the second half of the year, like July to December. So which is kini is makahimo sa mga risky to predict seasonal sales for the upcoming months, like since the specific months have never been observed. Like dili man tanan mga algorithm can solve the problem. Ito na po siya mga like prediction because of the gap of the cells. Di natin mga kuan pining how we can manage the cells or natin strategic goal. Okay, para ang toong goal is maging kuan siya ganin maging to access the plan, and also provide the budgeting. And then the main goal of this is primary goal is to be inventory planning as well as the budgeting. So forecasting allows management to prepare for higher demand as second half of the year. So second half of the year, which is annual, preventing stockouts and set realistic revenue targets based on observed growth rate. So So makita natin diri sa ato ang alam. Just na-identify naman nato ang type sa data forecasting. Then also we can describe the observable patterns like transitionality and limitation. So matanggi na ko ngayon sa transitionality and limitation, which is nag-focus sa trend in napod tayo ko na seasonality o sa itong mga month na mo-increase of the peak time of the cells, and also we have a limitation na wala sa sa close ato ang mga gamit na data o itong mga algorithm. And then also describing or explaining the forecasting. This data helps the banks achieve strategic goal like budgeting, inventory planning. So analysis. So ang task ko na ito is select and justify forecasting algorithm. So gini mo na limit ang algorithm para mag-gain success, or not definitely success, but it can gain like 99% pero atong success mas higher than the previous year. So first is studying must research as little forecasting algorithm, which is na kuang linear regression and the naive algorithm. So i-compare na ko niya kung saan dito set complexity or interpretability, which ang dito set is naka-define siya in how in sa kadako ang pwede or scope ana na algorithm, and the complexity is like how you can handle the liquidation is kuan lang business, and then interpretability in how do you interpret the like the product. Select one algorithm and justify why establish support the strategy ko. So sa kuan ang strategy ko mga to says kind of recommending strategy realistic administrative replace and observable trade. So first one, I choose the algorithm a linear regression, which is trend projection, and then the algorithm B, which is seasonal naive. So ang linear regression is nag-focus sa trend vision and every nag-prediction na, and then prediction the future trend. One naman ng algorithm with which the seasonal naive is predict future months based on the exact values of the same month in the previous year, which is easy to understand because the seasonal naive, like for example ang previous na like na January is kana ang like ang sales niya, which is i-predict niya ang future is like 2023 i-post na which is the same month, which is in January rapod. So dira na yung dira ka makabase sa like the improvement of that data. So sa data size, suitable linear regression because works well with small sparse data set, which is when you say with small and sparse data set, which is na siya gap but like gamay lang, so we can like access to well, and then sa seasonal naive is a predict future
record
for the specific months being predicted like July to December, which is mo na ang gap niya from the July to December. And then the complexity niya is low kasi to implement ang mathematically simple, so which is still easier to maintain. And then the algorithm is very simple and we're using arithmetic, and the interpretability is high, shows average monthly growth, which is focused on the average in every month. And then the seasonal naive is high, same as last year. So it's earlier, so ang naive is like very simple algorithm because like pwede rin mo predict by same month, previous year and into present year. So the task is design and interpret the forecasting model. So ang objective man is design a forecasting solution and interpret its impact. So student must design a simple forecasting model that conceptual or implemented using any tools and then forecast sales for the next 6 months, interpret the forecast and explain how decision makers would use the result. So sa atong gihimo na dots is kaya na binakalculate na yung linear trend like using the list squares methods which input x which is mga function time index and the months is last January 2022. So ang lang niya is January 2023 is index 12 not 6 to account for the missing months. So like compute siya na from the index na to, from index 18 from the beginning of the July 2023 up to December 2023. So can be focus na to, so from the next month from the next 6 months from July to December. So as you can see here, the July 23 index 18 we have 167,752 sales, and then August within the 19 index we have 170,287 and so on and so forth. So as you can see here, there's an improvement or the profit in every month. And then the strategic interpretation of this is it interpreted the model predicts sales will continue to grow, costing 180,000 by year end. So it means the decision support market should budget for 170k to 180k monthly sales for the quarter 4. So and however, we should monitor July actual sales to see if the trend holds, as this model assumes linear growth ignores potential seasonal dips in the unknown months. So that is the analysis of this laboratory. So by using the two algorithm, which is the linear regression and the seasonal naive, so as I can see, the suitable algorithm here is the linear regression because in terms of complexity, it is to implement and mathematically simple. Also have small or sparse data sets which is have small gap lang, while naman sa naive is unsuitable because it requires the history for the specific month being predicted from the July which is missing. So more na yung analysis for this algorithm. So as you can see here naman sa mga sales na every month have the improvement or continuous function. So more na ito ako Andrea or the explanation kung yun sa implement by like focusing for the two algorithm that just provide data set and every monthly within the two consecutive year from the 2022 up to 2023 sales. From the 120,000 sales up to 170,000 to June. So as I said, the analysis of the mga po yung observation na from that target. So mas ma-predict na to ang ito mga sales if we use the algorithm like the linear regression kaya mga may siya suitable din ano na kuan dun for the sales. Itong ginashow niya ang average from the monthly growth and also the overall growth. So